And you need the god of mischief to help you stop them.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. The variant we're hunting is...
I missed this. The variant that we're because is that what happened with? Oh god, I'm lost. What's up, YouTube? It's Feldo here with another episode of House to Party. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by and checking it out. We do reaction videos on movies, shows, and trailers. We also give you guys the review, let you know if it was worth checking out the party, also the highlights, the negatives, and overall thoughts about the show. And on today's episode, we're checking out Loki, the series premiere. It's been a long time coming, guys. Avengers Endgame, we just covered it yesterday, and I'm super excited because this is the episode. This is literally the show that we've been waiting for as Avengers Marvel fans, because we basically pick up on Loki when he just got caught in the first Avengers, which is what, 2012? I don't even remember at this point, but he's still the bad guy. He does not have a redemptive story. This is not the Loki from Thor: The Dark World, where he basically sad that his mom died, and at the end of it he pretended to be Odin to convince Thor to go. This is not the Loki that helped Thor defeat Hela and also destroy Asgard to save his people, his redemptive story. This is not the Loki right at Avengers Infinity War when they got caught by Thanos and he gets choked to death trying to save his brother. This is not that Loki, man. That is a different Loki, as us audience members that seen Loki, Tom Hiddleston, grow up as a character that we actually kind of like. But now this is the same Loki that he just got caught at Avengers. He's still a villain. He's still greedy. He's still cunning. He's still manipulative. So it's so fascinating to see how Loki actually comes out of this, because he got the space portal, jumps into another location, and this is literally another story of the timeline of how he would end up becoming. I'm really excited to just dive right in, see what this is in store. I've heard nothing but amazing, great things. In fact, I've heard this was probably the best pilot in all the Disney Plus shows in Phase 4. Really exciting stuff. Really excited to just dive right in. Without further ado, sit back, relax, grab a drink, grab some popcorn, and let's start the show. Loki series premiere. Let's do this. Yes, dude. New York City, Avengers. This is what I'm talking about, dude. He hasn't got caught. That's right, Avengers 2012. I talked about that in Avengers. Oh god, there he is. That's really shot differently. Where's Ant-Man, right? This is it. A continuation of this. Let's go, Ant-Man. Oh, look at Loki knows, like, what is this going on? He gets a Tesseract. Mr. Iron Man, Howard, Tony Stark. Boom! This is the change of plans by freaking little improvisation of Avengers Endgame, right? Guys, Kevin Feige, Jon Favreau, the whole Marvel universe, guys. This is exciting stuff. There's that snap. We saw that. This is the new Marvel title card. Oh, it's green, baby. Master of Mischief. The Gobi Desert, Mongolia. Oh, shoot. We're like in China, boys. Oh, beautiful, man. This is like literally the same exact shot as Iron Man first one when he was in Afghanistan, man. Oh.
I am Loki. Of Asgard.
Like, oh, exactly. He thinks he's the shit.
I am burdened with glorious purpose.
Oh, shoot. What's going on here?
On behalf of the Time Variance Authority,
yes,
I hereby arrest you for crimes against the sacred timeline.
Oh my god. This is a different angle. He obviously changed the timeline. He's changed with the portal. But now there's like literally like a CIA, but it's called the TVA, Time Variance Alliance, I believe, that's focused on making sure the timeline is probably in order. I believe that's what they're saying, because they just got him. They're right here, left, right. Like, this is a different time version, you know?
It's been a very long day.
Oh, absolutely.
I think I've had my fill of idiots in armored suits telling me what to do. Now, get out of my way.
What the his lips are full freaking.
At 1/16 speed.
Oh, I thought it was literally a slow motion.
In real time.
For what it's worth, I get it. Loki's been through a lot. It's been a long day. He's been dealing with a lot of crap. Oh, they're resetting it to keep it in alliance? This is so interesting. Okay. This is such a different angle. I love it. What year is this TVA? We can slow him down with time, right? Is that hat? That's a big freaking spider, dude? No, what is that? What is that? This is completely different, man. See, this reminds me more of Guardians of the Galaxy. He's naked. They took his freaking. Oh. Wait, they just put him in a jumpsuit just like that? Oh, he's a freaking in jail, dude.
Please sign to verify this is everything you've ever said.
What?
Sign this too.
What? So unique and interesting.
Please confirm to your knowledge that you are not a fully robotic being. We're born an organic creature and do in fact possess what many cultures would call a soul.
Yes, he has a soul. He's not a freaking robot. This is mugshot, right? Oh, it's a Polaroid, like an Instagram?
Your temporal aura.
This looks like a freaking movie theater. It's literally a ticket. Loki's had a long day. He just lost to the Avengers.
This is a mistake. I shouldn't be here.
Welcome to the Time Variance Authority. I'm Miss Minutes, and it's my job to catch
Miss
you
Minutes?
up before you stand trial for your crimes.
Oh, okay. Talk to me. What do we got here?
Countless unique timelines battled each other for supremacy.
That's
Neither
right.
result-
The last time I could remember when they were talking about this timeline and anything, it was the ancient one talking about how there was all these things running. See, at the time, and then if you got this, I would have messed the timeline. But Bruce told the ancient one that Doctor Strange willingly gave it away to Thanos. Oh, then he knew like there was a reason for it, the timeline. That's the only thing I will remember about the timeline deal. And I think this is just kind of a play on that to kind of keep the timeline as it should be. Captain America came back to put all the stones back in the right place to keep the timeline. So I think this is a play on the timeline.
But then the all-knowing timekeepers emerged, bringing peace by reorganizing the multiverse into a single timeline.
Oh, the multiverse is going to be like a Doctor Strange deal too. Oh, they don't want to mess up the timeline.
People like you veer off the path the timekeepers
They're the variant.
created. We call
This is
those
such a Disney way of
variants.
cartoonish it.
Stepping off your path created a nexus event, which left
A
unchecked
nexus event?
could branch off into madness.
Danger of multiverse. Well, freaking Doctor Strange, that's hella multiverse, man.
You must stand trial for your offenses.
Oh, guys, this is so ridiculous. The TVA. That's so good.
You're raising your voice with me, Buckethead.
Oh, wait. He just killed him? He's gone? The Goldman Sachs kind of guy? So fascinating, man. This is all about time sequences and multiverses to kind of keep the time variance timeline correctly. Loki, so fascinating.
The Hunter and his Minutemen responded to a
1549?
routine Nexus event.
Well, this
Appeared
is
that
they
when
have
arrived,
timeline ways to
someone got
get
the
back
job
to and forth, right?
Think? That's the 6th attack in the last week.
Of time
We know
variance.
of.
Wait, stand down.
Tu sais qui a fait ça?
Do you know who this is? No, I don't. That's like Loki's freaking right? What is that? Devil
Run
Burn
this for sequence period and any hints of temporal aura.
Loki. A Predator. Okay.
How do you plead?
God doesn't plead.
He's gonna obviously
Guilty
not
of being
guilty.
the god of mischief, yes. Guilty of a crime against the sacred timeline. Absolutely
No.
not. You have the wrong person. I suspect the Avengers. You speak of time
okay.
criminals. It's they you should be
Oh,
after.
look.
Perhaps you could
Freaking
provide me
even
with
Owen Wilson's there.
task force and
What they did was supposed to happen. You escaping was not.
Yes, that was a time variance for sure. He's jumped the ship on a different timeline.
well, perhaps I should speak to these timekeepers. Gods to God.
He's considered. He thinks he's a god.
Guilty.
Oh, he does plead guilty. He's gonna change. He's got no powers, dude.
The court finds you guilty, and I sentence you to be reset. It's not your story, Mr. Laufeyson. It never was.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Have an idea of what he's capable of.
All right, like a public defender, Owen Wilson.
And who are you?
I'll show you where my
that's
desk is. You can start there.
This is not Asgard, and you're not coming back to Asgard, but I did love that Loki's trying to use his powers that did not work. They created a whole different world, a whole different multiverse to keep the timeline in alignment, right? Trying to find Easter eggs. Am I missing anything, guys? But this is beautiful.
I'm Agent Mobius.
Owen
right
Wilson.
away.
Okay, Mobius. That's his name. Good.
But you do like to lie, which you just did. Because we both know.
Yeah, he does love to talk.
It's hard to say. You know, time passes differently here in the TVA.
You were
Yes.
created by the Timekeepers.
Yep.
To protect the sacred timeline.
Correct. I thought you didn't like to talk.
Oh, this is where
For
we're
the
gonna
record,
get
this
down
really
to the
does feel
business.
like a killing me kind of a room. Trust is for
Of course
children
not.
and dogs. Yeah, he truly oversees all of time. How have I
Yes.
never heard of you until now?
That there's gonna be a little slideshow that we don't know about. Oh, what are you trying to do? Trying to like attack him? Oh, dude. That freaking remote control changes time from him to actually attack him. It's like rewinded it.
What do you want from me?
I specialize in the pursuit of dangerous variants. Should you return, what are you going to do?
He's trying to take over and be the king of Asgard.
King of what, exactly?
To be.
Understand.
All right, now you're the king of Midgard, then what? Happily ever after?
Asgard,
Motive.
9 realms.
Loki, the king of space. Wondering why
He's
does
a
someone with so much range just want to rule?
Oh, this is interesting.
First and most oppressive lie ever uttered
Yes,
is the song
ever.
of freedom. For nearly every living thing, and uncertainty and regret.
You said nearly every living thing, so I'm guessing you don't fall into that category.
The Timekeepers have built quite the circus.
Big metaphor
Okay.
guy. I love it.
All right. Educate Mr. Loki here, dude. Because we're educated, getting educated too. We're gonna see a showcase of, okay, Avengers timeline, 2012 New York.
A sampling of your greatest hits, if I may.
Oh, he's a big fan of his greatest. Okay, his time of what he's seen.
I'll have that drink now.
That's too late, man. From Iron Man
For someone born to rule, you sure do lose a lot.
to lose. That's right. It's in your nature to lose. Remember when Agent Coulson, you're going to lose. It's in your nature to lose. That's a callback. I remember. And Coulson died because of freaking Loki. He killed him. I just remembered. But it was his nature to lose. Funny they say that. So
Do you enjoy hurting people?
I know what I am.
A murderer?
A liberator.
Look at that smile. I don't see anything very mischievous about this. You're really good at doing awful things and then just getting away.
oh, dude.
Bourbon and soda?
Oh, this is him. I forgot this guy in real life. DB Cooper. This is one of his greatest hits. Guys, if you don't know DB Cooper, he's this one dude that freaking got on the plane, stole the money, and bounced on a parachute and never got caught. We never knew till this day, how many years later, how he got the money. This is exactly what it is, because this is kind of what it looks like, right?
You might want to take a look at that note.
All right, the note goes to the plane.
I have a bomb.
For what it's worth, they're making it funny, but we never caught him, dude. Because it was a big deal in the 70s, I believe. He got the money, the $1 million or whatever. He got away, though. We never know what happened to him. That's right. There you go, the money. Time. It's awesome, dude.
Heimdall, you better be ready.
Brother Heimdall. So when did he do this? Heimdall never let him do this.
I can't believe you were DB
That's
Cooper.
right, DB
Come
Cooper.
on.
I was young and I lost a bet to Thor.
He lost a bet with Thor and he became DB Cooper in the States. And that's a really interesting callback, or a little interesting thing. But DB Cooper, till this day, we never knew what happened. And I only know we don't know what happened because it was in an episode of Unsolved Mysteries with Robert Stack. Wow, they incorporated that big time.
What is it that you think that you're really running from?
Enough. What exactly is it that you want?
Okay, get to
I want you to be honest about why you do what you do. What makes Loki?
what is
It's a cruel, elaborate trick conjured by the weak to inspire fear. My choices are my own.
The bright lure of freedom diminishes.
Oh, that's
your
right. He was
lost
about to
joy
like.
in a mad
He looks down and looks beneath them, the people.
Precisely. I am on the verge of acquiring everything I am owed.
Good.
Not because it was supposed to happen. Honestly, you're pathetic. A footnote to my ascent.
It's a footnote to my set.
If you hadn't picked up the Tesseract, you would have been taken to a cell on Asgard.
Loki.
Tell my mother.
Yeah.
I made it proud.
He doesn't know that his mom died, right?
Even happened.
He's never seen that.
You. TVA doesn't just know your whole past. We know your whole life, how it's all meant to be.
Okay.
Think of it as comforting.
Oh, see, this is the first time he's seeing this.
And then the Dark Elves attack the palace, and you think you send them to Thor, but instead you send them...
Oh, he's never seen that, to see his mom die. See, he's got feelings, man. He was devastated. I do remember him being devastated in Thor: The Dark World.
You're lying. It's not true. Flow of time, and it happens again and again and again. Do you enjoy hurting people?
Yes, he does.
Do you enjoy killing?
I'll kill you.
Time variance. Dude, that's a remote control the time.
You were born to cause pain and suffering and
that's
death.
what he liked.
That's how it is. Also that others can achieve their best versions of themselves.
These guys were the first one that made it from the snap. He's sick of these guys, these superheroes.
What are you doing?
My job.
We have a situation.
Uh-oh. Okay, what is the situation? What is the conflict? What is the end game here?
You think everyone should be reset. I'm getting good stuff in there.
We just lost another unit.
That's not good. Whatever that meant.
Tomorrow,
He escaped,
just
right?
pick it up.
Rewind time to see how he did it. He stole his remote control, dude. He is a mischievous son of a gun, dude. He's getting the hell out of here.
I wish you hadn't interrupted us.
Me? It's my fault?
No pruning, no resetting. You can still help us.
Oh, he still can help us. That means there's a big thing, and he's a part of the helping. So he's gonna be a hero in this show. That's what I'm getting.
I know you. You're that criminal with the blue box.
Give me the Tesseract or I'll gut you like a fish, Casey.
What's a fish? I want to know exactly what I'm being threatened with before I comply.
Death, Casey.
Oh, he gets at the Tesseract. Okay. It's meaningless to him here, right?
What?
All the stones?
Infinity Stones? How do you have these?
Oh, we actually got a lot of those.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, some of the guys use them as paperweight.
They're meaningless here. They don't do a lot of stuff. He knows he's stuck. He knows that there's nothing he can do.
Is this the greatest power in the universe?
Oh, there you go. Caught him. He hasn't gotten very far. Dude, they just destroyed all the freaking stones. Okay. Oh, the remote control. He puts it back. He's buckling down to kind of calm the heck down. Oh, he's gonna look forward and see what happens. Whatever happened to his life. Oh, he really did have a soft spot for his mom. Oh, dude, there's Loki actually really sad. Oh, we see a soft side of Loki. Oh, the fast forward.
I love you, my sons. Remember this place. Home.
They become actual brothers.
Okay, I thought the world of you. You know, maybe you're not so bad after all, brother. If you're here, I might even give you a hug.
That's right there. That's his story. That's the end of your story in that timeline, man. That was the end of the line for you, Loki. Oh, you heard that crack. That's how you die. That's the end of your story, Loki. So this is it. For you not to end your story, this is your second chance. He never lived through that. Imagine seeing your life. Fast forward. End of the line. He's laughing. Why? Why are you laughing, bro?
What's so funny?
Yeah, what is so funny, Loki? Oh, she's strong, badass. Oh, wow. He literally escaped. He's getting the hell out of Dodge. He's got a remote. He's got his thing out. Now, how do you like it?
So there was nothing I could have done. You know, that variant you had got away.
Yeah, sitting down with the Tesseract. He's got his thing. He can't even escape, right? We need the Owen Wilson. There he is, Mobius, Agent Mobius.
I can't go back, can I? Back to my timeline.
No. In his timeline was the end of the line with Thanos being dead.
I don't enjoy hurting people. I do it because I have to. Because it's part of the illusion.
Oh, he's a softy inside.
You do know yourself.
He does. He's always been an insecure guy. It's a trick to show fear. Because he's actually afraid underneath it all. Whatever he said, I gotta replay it, but they're really changing the way we feel about Loki, dude. It's so freaking good. I don't have much to say besides the fact that this is very interesting.
That's not how I see it.
Okay, Mobius, what do you see? How do you see?
You try to use that?
Oh, several times.
Mm-hmm.
Even an infinity stone is useless.
Yeah, he gets all the stone.
But maybe I can offer you something better.
He's gonna work for Agent Mobius, right?
And you need the god of mischief to help you stop them.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. The variant we're hunting is
You.
I beg your pardon?
I missed this. The variant that we're because is that what happened with? Oh god, I'm lost. But the variant that we're looking for is him. The Loki's trying to catch Loki. Is that what it is? So interesting. 1858 Oklahoma. What happened in 1858 Oklahoma? Oh, there he is. He's been going in and out of places forever.
Time signature is early 3rd millennium.
Think some jackass found himself a time machine, came back here to get rich. Set a charge.
Someone's out there.
But he kills all the Minutemen, right? He escapes, makes it back in time. Is that Particles? Who is it? It's Loki? Because the variant we're looking for is you. God, that's all you're gonna give me? Gosh, I completely don't know what's going to happen, dude. Alright guys, overall thoughts about Loki series premiere. 1, I love how they just literally jump from the Avengers timeline and into here in his story. As I said, like, we're just literally picking up where we left started when it was Avengers 2012. He's still mischievous, he's still selfish, he's still like, you know, all about it himself. He wants to be the rightful ruler of Asgard and the 9 realms and yada yada. That's basically his driving force, you know? But for him to actually see his timeline with Owen Wilson's character, Mobius, to show him like, dude, you know, this was your timeline and we can use your help. But going back to his timeline, he fast forwards, he sees his mother, Frigga, passing away, and it was because of him and just like telling him the wrong way. To see him kind of come to terms when Odin actually tell him like, you're my son, and it was like heartwarming to see Loki, Tom Hiddleston, and his performance as an actor kind of like showcasing like, yeah, he was a mischievous guy. He likes to inspire fear because at the end of the day, or I should say, he wants to hurt people. It's an illusion. He's insecure. He's just trying to get attention. He's like underneath it all like an insecure guy who wants attention or who wants to kind of make himself feel better. That's a lot of people in the world, you can say. I'm not trying to speak for everybody, but we all kind of have our little insecurities and we kind of act out sometimes just to seek attention. And I want to say that almost in a way, this is Loki, almost a human. He is technically not the son by blood from Odin. He's already feels a little insecure. He's a frost giant, you know, like kind of guy. So much history to kind of see, and I can already tell that this show is showcasing how they're going to change the narrative. This is not going to be the Loki master of mischief. He still is, but there's going to be a good side of him. He's going to kind of come through and actually try to do good and fix things. What I don't understand, or I should say I'm going to understand eventually because we're going to take this journey together. There's another variant. There's another Loki version out there that at the end of the show, this Loki version of a robe is just killing Minutemen. People that are trying to make sure the timeline is in order. I don't know who the hell that person is. Maybe another version of Loki, that a variant around in another universe that kind of came on. It's like jumping through timelines like it's nobody's business. I also love the fact that they actually just showcase like Infinity Stone, the Tesseract, all that is kind of meaningless. They don't do anything because the TVA is such an authority, the time variance authority, that they have so much power. I mean, in fact, they're super powerful, like as all the Infinity Stones anyways, because they can go back in time, they can manipulate. There's huge authority and like power to that. Super excited. I love that Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston are working together. I remember the long time ago, and when Tom Hiddleston making huge funny impressions of Owen Wilson, like,
no, it's not this simpler. Like, is this not your natural state? It's the unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation. So
the fact that they're gonna be in this show together, it's gonna be so great. The dynamics is there, and in terms of story, it's really changing the narrative of how we're gonna see Loki. I love the emotions. I love how he's like, oh man, I want to change in a way, and what do you want? What can I do to help? And that's why Agent Mobius was saying like, well, we can use your help because there is a variant that is all over the place, and that's it's you. It's like, what? You? So I haven't read the comic books. I don't know really much about what that implies. I heard through the grapevine that could be a female version of Loki. So that's interesting. I do know there's a strong female cast in this. I don't know. All I know is that like this is a great movement of the character development of Loki. Did see that little flashback about him being DB Cooper, like he lost it from a bet from Thor. Heimdall, I need your back. Like to showcase the put that together with American history of an unsolved mystery of DB Cooper. I wanted to also mention there was a young version of a boy with a kablooey. Mobius was like, hey, wait. I almost want to say, could that be a young version of Loki, another variant of Loki? I don't know. All I know is that I'm excited. This is so cool to kind of see this show come around. Episode 2 is next week, so we have a lot in store. This is a 6-episode series, so there's a lot going on, but this is gonna be a fun show. If you haven't subscribed, definitely hit the subscribe button. It would really mean a lot. We're checking out all this MCU Disney Plus shows. If you haven't seen all my reactions to the MCU movies, we just finished Endgame. Just excited to kind of finally keep trucking along with all the knowledge that I have for Phase 4. Super excited. If you like these videos, if you got value from what my reaction or my review is, definitely hit the like button. Really means a lot. Really helps the YouTube algorithm to connect with a lot of viewers like yourself, so I can connect with you guys fans out there. And of course, most importantly, definitely comment down below. I love interacting with fans. I would like to hear your thoughts about it and what you see that I might have missed. That's one of the great things about this YouTube platform, that I'm able to connect with you guys, you fans out there. And you guys probably know a little bit more who are comic book guys who read all the comics and your takes, and I will definitely read them all, and I definitely maybe even showcase or talk about it on the next episode, something that I didn't know and actually gives me more context for Loki and what's going on. But I do know that moving on to this show, that there's going to be a lot of like moving pieces, a lot of multiverse, a lot of time variance, a lot of time manipulation. So all that being pieced together is going to be so exciting. I'm looking forward to what's in store. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. I really appreciate the time for checking us out. I'll see you on the next one, which is the Loki episode 2 next Wednesday. So thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Peace.